Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so now I'm just gonna quickly go through everything that I've already have, starting with sunscreen products and primers. So, you. Two primers. So this is like face primer and eyeshadow primer. So and I got a lot more. I told Ty, I'm like, if it's not available on Amazon, I'm not getting it. Because, so this is not everything from e.l.f., it's almost everything. Alright, let's start with the sunscreen. So first I have the e.l.f. Suntouchable Invisible Sunscreen. This is SPF 35. So this is a blurring primer. So this is the Suntouchable Whoa Glow. This is SPF 30. And this is like a glowy primer. Then I have the e.l.f. Suntouchable All Set for Sun setting spray. This is a setting spray, and it's SPF 45. And then we have the new e.l.f. Invisi-Stick. This is a no-touch application and water resistant for 80 minutes. So this is just extra sunscreen. And this is SPF 50. So let's put all the stuff I've already talked about in here. Okay. So now let's talk about the putty primers. So there's 4 of them that I have. There's like one more I need. So we have the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. So this is a liquid form of the solid putty primer, poreless putty primer. I do like this one. So I have a feeling I'll like this. Then we have the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. We have the e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Primer. Or Eye Brightener. But it goes on before concealer. So, sorry, I'm tired. Then I got the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. This is a luminous version. Then I also have the e.l.f. Lock It Down Eyeshadow Primer. Then let's do gripping primers, which I have 3. I think there's 4 now, including the mint one. I know they got the Jelly Pop one back, but I'm not doing that one because that's limited edition. So I have the e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer. which I'm so excited to try. I have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with 4% niacinamide. And then I have the regular Power Grip Primer. Then I have the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. This is a redness reducing one. I know there's the brightening lavender one, which I'm trying to get my hands on. Then I have the e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer with Silica Acid, which I'm hoping I don't end up getting pregnant before trying these, because I can't try it. Then I have the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Smooth skin and creates a semi-matte finish. I have tried this before. Like, I've tried a lot from e.l.f. before. So I'm like, you know, a lot of this is not new, but there's some that I didn't like that I'm trying again. Then we have the e.l.f. Velvet Finish Face Primer. It blurs the looks of pores. And then when I went, after I got this one, and went and got went onto the e.l.f. website to look for any more recent launches, I looked, and this comes in the small size again. So then I have the e.l.f. Stay Cool Primer Stick, which I'm so excited for too. Now, let's do my color correctors next. I should have a peach one. So I have all 4 of their color correctors. I have the green one for redness. I love their applicators on this. Then I have the yellow for dullness. I have the peach for under the eyes. And the blue one for warm tones on foundation and concealer. Alright. Let's do foundation and concealer together. There's one missing. There's one missing. No, I got it. So this is in the shade Fair Beige, but this is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I do like the applicators on these too. Then I have the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. And this is also Fair Warm, but I need Fair Cool, which is fine because I can use this and just use the blue color corrector to help counteract. You know what I mean. And this is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Alright, next. Should have done this before. Well, let's do all my cream products. So my cream contours, my cream blushes, all that. Alright, so for contour slash bronzer, I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Wand in the shade Fair Light. I have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Sun Kissed. So this is the one that's too deep, so I gotta be careful. Then I have the e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade... Wait, nope. Hold on. Then I have the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour in the shade Fair. Yeah, Fair. Then I have the e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Bora Bora. The e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush in the shade St. Bart's. The e.l.f. Share For It Blush Tint in the shade Left on Red. The e.l.f. Multi-Chromatic e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick in the shade Glistening Peach. I think this is the one you can use for your cheeks, your lips, and your eyes. And the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Dusty Rose. And my e.l.f. Halo Glow Highlight Beauty Wand in the shade Liquid Gold. Okay. So now eyebrows. Which are only 4 products. For now. So I have the e.l.f. Brow Laminating Gel, which is the gel that comes with the brush to help laminate the brow, make them more laminated look. Then I have the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. So this one's a little more thicker. And it does have the spoolie on the side. Then I also have the e.l.f. Instant Lift Waterproof Brow Pencil. Still has the spoolie, but it's a lot smaller. And it's still the same thickness, though. And this is also in the shade Taupe. Then I have the e.l.f. Brow Lift. And I gotta see how much Amazon's gonna be. Now, eyeshadow should only be 3. So we have the e.l.f. Bite Size Palette in the shade I Love You a Latte. So it has 4 shades. And everything for e.l.f. has gone up for some reason. Then I have the e.l.f. Liquid Metallic Eyeshadow in the shade Moon. Like, for some reason, everything has gone up in price. Then I have the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in the shade Perfect Pearl. Which, here's what the shadow stick looks like. I'm so excited for all this. Ugh. So, next I'm doing eyeliner. I think this is the powder cloth. Okay, so eyeliner. Eyeliner. Okay, so there's 4 eyeliners here. I have the e.l.f. Precision Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Black. I have the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Jet Black. I have the e.l.f. Intense Ink Eyeliner in the shade Blackest Black. And then I have the e.l.f. eyeliner pen in the shade Coffee. So, now mascara, which is now 5 since I got one today. I have the e.l.f. Lash Extender in the shade Brown. I have the e.l.f. Lash and Roll in the shade Deep Brown. I have the e.l.f. Incredicurl in the shape Deep Brown. I have the e.l.f. Volumizing Mascara in the shade Black. And I have the e.l.f. Lash Beats in the shade Black. Oh, I forgot a bronzing product. The e.l.f. Bronzing Drops. I'm so excited to try these. I'm so excited to try a lot of things. Oh, and the shade is Pure Gold. Alright. So now my 3 powder products is my e.l.f. powder blush in the shade Blushing, my e.l.f. Prime and Stay finishing powder in the shade Sheer, and my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder in the shade Light Pink. And then I also have the e.l.f. lip exfoliator and the flavor Brown Sugar, and the e.l.f. Squeeze Me lip balm and the flavor Grape. Alright, now glosses / lip oils. Wait, I forgot an eyeliner. The e.l.f. Walk On Liner and Brow Cream in the shade Light Brown. So, it's actually 5. And then I have the e.l.f. Lip Lacquer in the shade Clear. The e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil Glimmer Finish in Opalology Tour, which I just got today. Then I have the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Pink Sugar, and the e.l.f. just regular lip oil in the shade Crystal Clear. Then I have my e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in the shade Truth or Bear. Then I have my e.l.f. Lip Stain in the shade Power Mauve, and my e.l.f. O-Face Satin Lipstick in No Doubt, which is just a completely brown lipstick, which is fine because this is going to give it a little bit of color, or whichever lip liner I'll use. Then I have my e.l.f. Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pen in the shade In the Clear, which I just got today. I'm so excited to try. Then I have my e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. So that is everything so far. I am definitely getting there. There's a few products because I can't get it on Amazon that I'm not going to be using, so I'll try those at a different time, like probably when I do just a whole drugstore thing on makeup I've missed, once I get all the brands done. So I hope you like this video. I hope a lot of my tips and tricks that I do show in videos are helpful. I'm definitely finding more. I haven't had the time to do a video besides tonight. So I'm going to group these and put them back in my box where they will stay into next payday. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.